Bring in Nekia Nichelle, editor-in-chief of digital magazine Just N, life and pop culture commentator. Nekia, thanks so much for coming on. Your reaction to the Diddy apology. Yes, it's good to see you. Your reaction.
Yes, for sure. Very mixed emotions, but the main one that comes to mind for me is no, which is currently trending on Twitter. No Diddy. With this video, he did not mention Cassie's name, which he inflicted harm on to her. As you saw in the original video that CNN put out, it was really hard to watch. And even though he says there's no excuses, he uses this excuse and leans on, I was in a dark place and, I wasn't a good man and now I'm going to church and getting therapy. And it's all giving narcissist 101 type of energy. When I watched the video, being someone that has been abused in the past, it's just another moment when they bring you flowers and say they're sorry, and then the next time they're striking someone else or striking you again.
First of all, Nekia, thank you for sharing that. I'm sorry that you had to experience that. I think one thing that people look at this is that he was adamantly denying the allegations in all of these lawsuits. And remember, Cassie Venture was the first person to sue him back in November of 2023. They settled that lawsuit. But he was adamant that he was denying the allegations. There was an allegation that he actually purchased that footage from the hotel. Do you think that's some of the reasons why people are looking at this and saying, no matter what he says right now, it's not going to be enough?
Oh, yes. And let's not even forget the decades long of people coming forward about Diddy and his abusive behavior, whether it be some of his recording artists and them feeling abused financially or abuse of power. Diddy has done this for so long. And, I was just before we kind of got on and gone live with this segment, I was looking on Twitter to just kind of see what the vibe is, or, X now it's called. And of course, XBI, which I coined them because on X/Twitter, they find out information. And if you look at the video, it looks very similar to Russell Simmons, where he's at, who is being another accused abuser, that it looks like Diddy has flown there or is fleeing there to, I don't know what, but to me, seeing an apology video in Russell Simmons' Bali location or wherever Russell Simmons has his, retreat and his spot is, to me, still is giving guilty. I don't believe it. I'm not compelled to say, oh, he was in a dark place and now he has therapy and it's all good. No, this has been going on for decades. And even when the video has been released and has come out about it, there are still people pointing the finger at Cassie and saying, well, what did she do to provoke?
Nekia, who are those people that are looking at the video and saying it's her fault?
It is abuse apologists online. There are people still trying to make Diddy out to be the victim in this situation, or sympathize with what has been revealed in this video. And to me, there is no room for forgiveness, seeing as though money was paid to hush this situation up to $50,000. Now it's in a situation where the LA County District Attorney, they can't press any charges.
Right, because of the statute of limitations. And I wanted to ask you about that. So the reaction, I think, is interesting. There was the reaction of Diddy from the allegations, from the raids, celebrities, high-profile people remaining quiet. What have we seen in the aftermath of the video, but now the aftermath of his apology, if you can tell us, from celebrities, people in his orbit? Because I'm just looking on X right now, and 50 Cent, who's had a beef with him, said, tweeted or wrote on X, "This is not going to work. Who is advising him right now? SMH, bad move," meaning shaking my head. Do you know what the reaction has been to this apology video?
Oh, everybody is trying to get the hashtag going. No Diddy.
Yeah.
They're not buying it. They don't No, what we saw in that video, I mean, think about it. He had on a towel. He ran down the hallway with only a towel on, and that towel did not budge at all. I don't know if you noticed that. It did not budge. It did not go anywhere. So this has been continual. It's showing that this is a pattern. If he was so comfortable to walk down a hotel hallway halfway naked and then also holding onto the towel, but then dragging her by her hair and having and getting her bags. I mean, I almost broke out in tears seeing her. There was no one there to protect her. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional because
I understand.
No one deserves that kind of behavior. He kicked her when she was down, and no, you can't. It was too chilling. It was too disturbing to we haven't even had a moment to really process all of this. It's only Sunday and he's releasing this apology video, and I think that give us some time to even process what is going on, and then trying to rush us to forgive him and get him be back in good graces. It's a no for me.
It's a question if this even helps him at all. I don't really see it helping him. And it's also a question if, because of how clear that video arguably is, that's why he maybe put out a response. If it was a little bit more grainy, we might not have seen it. Nekia Nichelle, thank you for coming on. Thank you for expressing how you feel about all of it. And again, so sorry for what you had to experience too, but thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.